music. Is Joe jamming out to Christmas music?
Is this the Twilight Zone?
So
Do we need to start over?
Yeah, we'll see if it was a fluke.
I just like to shock everybody.
What's good, boys?
What's up?
Merry Christmas. First
Merry
and foremost.
Christmas. Happy Hanukkah for Hanukkah
Almost.
celebrators.
When
Because
does
it's
that
like
start?
it's like day 5 of Hanukkah right now, I think.
Is it?
Something like that.
You know, in the year like 2033, there's not going to be a Hanukkah.
No, I did not. And
Why do
big
you
shout
know
out
that?
to
Is
Bradley.
this real?
I saw a video on TikTok, and it's just based on like I forget the name of the calendar. For sake of the conversation, I'm just going to call it the Hebrew calendar. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's not quite the same as our 12-month calendar. So in the year 2033, it's supposed to start on January 1st, 2024, just based on how the calendar lines up with ours. So
Weren't we
2020
supposed to
or
die in
2034.
2012 though, too?
2034, there'll be 2 Hanukkahs, I guess. I don't know. I saw a TikTok video. I don't know how valid any of this is.
Merry Chrysler.
Mary Chrysler.
Hey, like Chrysler 300, yeah, you can make that look like a Phantom.
That's fair.
Merry Chrism.
Big rip in the chat.
The Ripperonis.
That's unfortunate.
Had to delete TikTok. That is unfortunate. Well, I'm glad there's still a way for you to hang out with the boys. So that's pretty cool still.
Absolutely. So
I forgot to go live on TikTok.
it's okay. It's not too late.
I'm gonna start that now.
It's not too
Well,
late.
everyone, welcome to the boys. One thing we forget to do every week. Not gonna forget this week. Throw up the names, James. Throw up the names. Let's go. I put the ad in mine today. You're the one that's different. Let's go.
I took mine out. You put it in. What's funny is I took it out right before we started. Like I still had it. But anywho,
Hey, it's not
Jimmy
much,
hot takes here on
but it's
TikTok.
honest work.
We're 3 away from 6K on TikTok. 3 away from 6K. Let's get it. Let's get it right now.
Joe, why are you not happy for your? Are you not happy for your friend because he doesn't allow you to be on this account?
Oh my
Absolutely. I'm so salty about
Started
it.
early.
God. I hate
I'm
you.
so salty about. I'm gonna go unfollow him so he's 4 away.
Oh,
I'm gonna post
Bro.
a video for everyone to unfollow you.
bro.
That's kind of messed up.
That is kind of just a little bit.
I won't do that.
Just a little bit.
Just know I want to though.
Big
Quick
dub.
shout out to everyone joining the live on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, go to my bio, click on the link tree, hit the boys on YouTube. Come join us live. Come hang out with the boys.
Big
Forced-
shout out right here.
Forced to?
Wait, was he not supposed to know that? Was it supposed to be a surprise?
Forced
What's
to.
up, Mikey G?
She was supposed to be here today. What do you mean?
Wait, you're saying snow stopped you from going to see Joe?
Wow,
What a,
No.
come on.
broken heart.
And don't forget, if you don't already follow us, boom, boom, boom. Or is it boom, boom, boom? It's that way,
Yep.
right?
The second one. Second
Boom.
one. Yep.
So
I'm
boom,
in the middle.
boom,
Squeeze
boom.
in the middle.
I'll sandwich you, big boy.
Oh, any day. Name your time and place. I will meet you.
I'm so glad we're social distancing
would-
right now, not going to
Joe,
lie.
Joe, I would go to Nebraska for you.
Nebraska for me is only like 20 minutes.
No, I mean, it's only like an hour and a half, maybe if that for me. I'm just
Wait,
saying,
what
like
part of
the
Nebraska
place,
you going to that's 20 minutes?
just to be in Nebraska. I'm sure you're saying, right?
I mean, go Verm way, just cross the river right there.
That's
But
are
I'm
we going
saying,
speed limit 20 minutes or
nonetheless,
No,
he's going the
as fast as we
speed
can
no.
limit that he
possibly
wants to
get?
see me.
James,
He's going the
how
appropriate
fast have
speed
you
to
made
see
it to Sioux City?
8 minutes.
Okay, shut your mouth.
That's a 45-minute drive, by the way.
But what I'm saying is I would go to one of the most miserable places on earth in order to see you, being Nebraska.
I wouldn't go to Nebraska for Joe. I'd
That's
go
a
to
long.
Iowa.
That's a long drive for you though, bud.
I'd go to Iowa. Well, I'm glad you decided to not get Joe sick and also uh, rest. Yes, true story.
Wow.
We don't have to go into details though. True story. Let's
I was
just
with
say
you one time when we made it in 13.
which
I
is
also had to grab a hold of the wheel at one point during that 13 minutes.
that's true.
Joseph, take the
All right.
wheel.
That's exactly what I was singing. Take it from my hand. Okay. That's just living proof that I drive safer with other people in the car. 8 minutes by myself, 13 with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, I drive better in the snow or the rain versus clear skies and clear roads.
Nobody's ever said
Can't
that
lose.
before.
Yeah, what is it? Clear eyes, full hearts.
Beer
Can't
eyes,
lose.
full hearts, can't lose.
That's right. Pro Bowl now. I just got an ESPN update saying that the Pro Bowl rosters were announced.
I don't care about the Pro Bowl.
I thought
I'm
that
gonna
wasn't
pull that.
until Friday.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up on my computer.
I saw Tua was the leading vote getter on Monday.
I saw Sauce was, I think, the leader in cornerback voting at some point. I don't know if he still is. I saw him post like this big old long thing on Twitter or Instagram somewhere, something like that.
Sertan.
Pastor Tam, baby. The Broncos don't tweet at all about their people.
My guy, how you doing, bro?
Tua and
Patrick
Tyreek were number 1 and 2.
Yep.
I believe that.
Three was either Jay Jettis or Patty Mahomes, and the other was 4, and then 5 was Travis Kelce.
Geno Smith is officially a Pro Bowler. It's one of the headlines I just saw.
You know what? Do either one of you guys have a blind side?
No.
I could ask you guys questions that are in the ticker.
Well, that's not blind side because that obviously. So let's just start off with a blind side right off the bat. Right off the bat, I want you guys completely off the rocker. Rank your top 5 wide receivers in the NFL right now.
Oh,
Jimmy, you want to go first, or you want me to?
want to do it together?
Okay, my number 1 is Stephon Diggs.
See, my number 1 is Justin Jefferson. Would you agree that one of those two should be at number 1? Those two should be the top 2?
Yes.
All right.
Those would be my 1 and 2. Cooper Kupp is 3.
I feel comfortable giving you Diggs at 1 because of longevity.
I just JJ is more athletic.
Because I completely agree with you.
Diggs
Those
is
are 1 and
more
2.
refined, and I appreciate the refinedness.
Yeah, no, I agree with the fact that they should both be 1 and 2.
I don't know that I agree that they should be 1 and 2, but go ahead, continue.
And you said Kupp at 3?
I have Kupp at 3, Devontae at 4.
I got them flipped. I got Devontae at 3, Kupp at 4. And it's and between the two of them, I think I honestly feel like they're very similar players as far as what they can do on the field. The difference for me is just, and it's just the same thing like we were just talking about with Diggs. It's how long Devontae Adams has been dominant in this league, and now also with a
Hall of Famer
decline. A decline at quarterback. I thought you were reading my mind on where I was going with my thought because, as we know, Derek Carr is a Hall of Famer in Devontae Adams' eyes.
And number 5, I'd go Tyreek because Tyreek proved that he didn't need Patty this year. I always thought he was a product of the system. Turns out he's not.
I'm trying to think if anyone else should even be in the argument for 5 there. I think he's got to be there because he's still leading the league in receiving yards, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and big plays.
I mean, the guy, he's just pure dominance on the field at the position. I mean, you could probably even argue him being. I'm sure. Actually, Jimmy,
I have him
5?
top 3 for me. I have him top 3 for me. Of Tyreek Hill, top 3.
I understand. My thing is I just really appreciate the refinedness of route running. Like that's a huge thing for me. So like that's why my ranking system goes the way it does. Is like I appreciate Cooper Kupp's route running more than Devontae Adams' route running.
That's fair.
So most of mine is majority route running.
I feel like all top 5 should be the same top 5, not necessarily the same order.
So all the same 5 people.
I think that's where it should be that at least that consensus, or maybe 4 of the 5. Because I think I would take Jay Jettis 1, and I think Devontae's still 2nd.
He's had a bad few weeks, man.
But I still don't think he's had that bad of a few weeks to knock him out of, because he was the best receiver in the league by a long shot.
I didn't think he was better than Stephon Diggs.
Until you see consistent, until it's a consistent problem where he's having bad weeks, I don't think you could drop him all that much.
Yeah.
But then I have Tyreek Hill. I have Tyreek, but I was also higher on Tyreek. But I guess the Diggs conversation makes it interesting too.
Diggs is the most refined route runner the league has ever seen.
Maybe I'll change that. I'll put Devontae at 4. I like Jay Jettis, Diggs, Hill, Devontae, Cooper Kupp.
I genuinely believe though that Diggs is the best route runner that we have ever seen.
Potentially, he's a very good route runner. Cooper Kupp is also very good, and he doesn't have the speed that Diggs has.
I think Cooper Kupp isn't necessarily that great of a route runner. It's more he's really got a good nose for finding the weak spot of a zone.
He's got the
got the mind of a quarterback to find the hole in the zone. You know,
he's the Peyton Manning of wide receivers right now.
Yeah, I don't like to do comparisons, especially when it's like this, but it's Wes Welker. It's what Travis Kelce has thrived on his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
They find the hole in the zone and they just sit there and they have faith in their quarterback to find them.
Sorry, Joe.
Yep.
Someone's dropping comments. I don't know if we should show you.
I don't know what that means.
Oofta?
Yeah.
With the drooly emoji?
I've never seen that.
You know what? That is actually a good emoji. That is a good emoji. The drooly emoji.
I would say that is the emoji, if you ask me.
That has to be the emoji.
That's the emoji?
Yeah, that's the emoji.
What does that mean, though?
That means he's hot.
She's drooling over him.
That means he's hot.
What is oofta, though? What's oofta?
Oh, like it's oofta.
Shit.
Oh, okay. I get it. I'm an old man, okay?
Like 2 girls, 1 cup, oofta.
Oh, wow. That's what oofta means.
No, but K-U-P-P. K-U-P-P. Please don't Google that. If you haven't seen it, don't Google it.
Do not Google that.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned by James's search history if that's what he thinks is hot.
No. I said K-U-P-P. I specifically was targeting Cooper Kupp there.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, you took that somewhere. Way different, Shaylee.
Whoa, this is definitely.
You've seen 2 girls, 1 Cooper Kupp.
Though. We've all seen it.
I want to. Yeah, exactly. Like Tub Girl. Come on, classic.
I haven't seen that.
That's not. You should not. Don't.
Let's just not discuss things that we have seen and what we shouldn't seen.
Let's move on from this.
There's
topic.
a lot.
So
there's a lot.
Did you guys see LaShawn McCoy absolutely roasted Dak Prescott?
Dude,
No.
y-
What do you
you don't,
say?
you don't. Are you being serious? You didn't see it, Joe?
No.
He legit said, I don't think he said Dak Prescott's name. They were talking about Dak Prescott. He said he is
Oh,
ass.
you don't have a banner for this. Not
No, I
prepared,
don't.
sir.
You were in here too.
Yeah, you're right.
LaShawn McCoy said that.
Yes, he said Dak Prescott is ass.
I'm trying to. Did
Bye bye.
did LaShawn play with Josh Allen ever?
I believe they played together that year. He was in the couple years he was in Buffalo. Let
Because I was
me
gonna say Dak might be better than any quarterback he's ever played with.
at the time he played with him, yeah, for sure.
Because
Let me see what years he played in. He
because
must have accidentally clicked out of there.
because like
I thought I ended it. So, because you know how it is. It's so touchy.
Right. Well, fortunately, I hit go live today, so that might have been what saved us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like Dak Prescott is absolutely on the level that Donovan McNabb
Yeah.
was.
So he played with the Bills 16, 17, and 18. So he didn't
Hmm.
play with the Bills after, with Josh Allen being the guy that he is now, of course. He played, when Josh Allen was being roasted by the media and, Buffalo fans were calling for him to be released and all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
The first two seasons.
So then Dak is better than any quarterback he's ever played with.
Well, he played with Mahomes. He
Oh,
was
did
on
he?
he was on the
Well,
2019 team. He played with Tom Brady in 2020. So
Okay. I didn't know. I was just going like McNabb. I know he was on the Eagles and the Bills. I was like, I don't know where else that man's been, but
so
you
I
think Dak
mean,
Prescott's better than McNabb? Did you just say that?
he's
yes,
on the same level, is what he said.
same level.
Same. Okay, I would agree there. I was just saying, I don't know if I'd put him past him quite yet.
See,
And as far
McCoy.
as like in terms of greatness, no, because Dak's never gonna reach where he reached type deal, in my opinion.
Well,
But
McNabb was the quarterback for all three of those NFC Championship appearances, right?
yeah,
Five. It was three in a row, though, right?
Four in a row, I think, and one
Four in
was
a
a
row.
Super Bowl.
but the league is just a different place now than it was then type deal. But I would say Dak is probably more talented of a passer than McNabb ever was, as far as just strictly passer goes.
I'd have to look back into
So,
watch. I'd have to watch some
I
tape and all that.
I,
I
I would
can't
almost
remember.
bet you that he's got a 5% better completion percentage,
I got a
long
computer.
ball percentage.
I just
Like I would
remember that.
I would figure it's all better.
I just remembered I have a computer in front of me.
but let's not make it like more than what it is. He's a former Eagle. He's bashing
Well,
a Cowboys quarterback.
I'm very
Like
curious now, though.
he's and the things that he's saying is absolutely just horrendous. Like he's blaming the ball that Dak Prescott threw to Noah Brown that hit him in his numbers, and Noah Brown didn't catch it, and then it was a pick six for the Jags to
So,
seal the victory.
just looking
And
at
saying
Donovan
Dak
McNabb.
shouldn't have thrown that. Like, what, you don't want your quarterback to hit your receiver in the numbers? Noah Brown should catch that. Like, that's the type of stuff that LaShawn McCoy is looking at, saying that Dak is trash. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm sure Mr. PFF, you know all the advanced statistics or all the different names. They have a turnover worthy plays. So Dak has thrown 11 interceptions, I think, in his 9 games this year. Last year he threw all of 10. Of those 10, or of those 11 that he's thrown, 6 were not turnover worthy plays, aka his arm was hit, the receiver
Right.
tipped it, the receiver dropped it, and it ricocheted. As in, it's not his fault. Like, I know that's extra. He's still throwing the interceptions. I get that, but we all know sometimes the interceptions are not always the quarterback's fault. Not always,
Right.
but like
Turnovers are just luck 90% of the time, anyways.
correct. So that's what LaShawn McCoy is using for Dak Prescott is trash. He's not looking at that other than those two tipped pass and then dropped catch that would have been a first down, that Dak Prescott would had like 300 yards passing, was like 23 of 26 for 3 touchdowns.
Right.
He's just looking at those plays saying, what was Dak thinking? Like LaShawn McCoy he's not, this is not his only thing that he said that's absolutely outlandish, but I, unless he's trying to be like a Stephen A. Smith or a Skip Bayless, he is 100% has no idea what he's talking about.
Well, if he would have said Dak Prescott is mid, people would be like, "Yeah,
That's
kind of
accurate.
fair. That's kind of fair."
No,
But
he's going extra. He's an Eagle. He's an ex-Eagle. He obviously hates the Cowboys. But like
I mean, he's a human. He's a human being, so he obviously
Yeah.
has a bias towards the Cowboys naturally, anyways.
Yeah, straight facts. So it's like it's one of those like, like
But real quick, just but what me and Joe were talking about, Donovan McNabb. If you just look at his overall stats from his career, he was pretty fucking mid.
That's what I'm telling
Just
you.
based on his career, because obviously he has the accolades of going to 5 NFC championships. You obviously have to have a great team around you, good coaching. You also have
Andy
to be doing
Reid.
something. You have to be doing something right at the quarterback position too. You know, got to give him a little bit of credit there.
McNabb did
McNabb
great.
made some great plays,
He
Yeah,
blew trucks.
but he has a career completion percentage of 59%.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's like,
Well,
you know,
Dak's a little better than 59%, I think.
he's 67%.
Yeah, a lot better apparently.
I believe I said 5 points better.
To where
Oh,
he's
well,
98 and 62 as
That's
a
7.
starter. Donovan McNabb, so winning quarterback.
But,
234, 117
He
touchdown
also didn't know
interception.
you could tie.
So he's 2-1 touchdown interception guy. That's Dak's about 2.5 to 1 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Better.
Career.
McNabb did have running ability over Dak as well. So that's why I say they're pretty similar.
About the same career win percentage, approximately. I mean, they're very
That's why I said
comparable
they were on the
quarterbacks
same
at this
level.
point in Dak's career.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree, and I don't think that's an insult either to say that he's
No, not at all.
McNabb.
Not at all. Because we all watched Donovan McNabb growing up.
I mean, look at Troy Aikman numbers. He's mid if you look solely at numbers, but he has 3 Super Bowl.
That's why I put that little asterisk in front of it. Of if you just look at his numbers,
even not looking just at numbers, Troy Aikman's mid.
You're right. He had a very, very good team around him.
He had an amazing team around him.
I'll say it now and I'll say it again. If Roger Staubach or Tony Romo had that team in the 90s, they're winning 5, 6, 7 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm. Most
not
Super
3.
Bowl winning. See, and a lot of people knock. I'm sure you guys have seen people knocking quarterbacks for having great teams around them. Most Super Bowl winning quarterbacks had a great team around them when they won the Super Bowl, regardless of whether their career stats make them look mid or make them look like the best quarterback of all time. They had a great team around them when they won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Most of the time. There's outliers, of course, but outliers don't change the rule.
Does this count as a quarter?
No. We already established this is a Christmas episode. No quarters apply.
Let's go.
No quarters apply?
None.
Well, within reason.
I can start wowing.
Within reason, yeah. I think
with
that's
with
fair.
it, like, don't make it every other word.
Fuck you. I'm doing it. Right in.
So I think we need from there. I'm struggling with these banners because I keep trying to swipe on my phone.
Jesus, get it right, my guy.
Well, I just wanted to get this in.
Baseball sucks.
I'm glad I made that ticker. I'm so happy I did that. Did I make it longer? Because all I was doing was copy and pasting every time I made it longer. So I could double that real quick.
Well, what is it, like 3 inches right now? I think that's pretty big already.
Is that is a lot, huh?
That is a lot.
Bigger than I got.
But to get to 3 inches, I'd have to do it 3 times. So.
Damn, I got you just beat. It's so far away.
You need to be prepared.
Yeah, you should always be prepared, Joe. What in the world? Who does a podcast and not prepared?
What? Seriously?
Oh, but in terms of baseballs. In terms of baseball, did you guys see the Cubs signed Dansby Swanson for 7 years?
No, baseball sucks. Who
I
cares?
mean, he's a pretty good looking dude.
He's a very good
Didn't
looking
something
dude.
happen with what's his name, Carlos Correa or something like that with the Giants?
I don't know,
Something
but
about something about a physical and contract not going through, something like that. My
did you
wand is
guys?
longer than Joe's. Oh hell yeah!
Oh, this time we're gonna try not to cancel each other out here.
Yeah.
Like
No,
we're gonna
No,
try not to.
we
no, James.
we went
It's
on
Christmas.
Pottermore.
You do the honor.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, Joe. What?
We went on Pottermore, and she's got a bigger wand than me.
Okay. Anywho, um, did I know baseball sucks, but this story was actually pretty cool. So, Dansby Swanson, his grandfather, was a big Braves fan, and he played for the Braves. They won the World Series, and he was telling a story in his introductory as a Cubs player, and he got married, and the day after his grandfather passed away. And Dansby was telling the reporters and stuff, like he's like, I can't look at my parents right now because I'm going to burst in tears if I do. So he's explaining this story how he would always go over to his grandfather's house, and his grandfather would always have the Cubs game on WGN back when they were still on WGN. I don't even know if they still are. Um, and he said, "Why are you watching the Cubs? We're in Atlanta. We're Braves fans or whatever like this." And he stopped for a second. He's like we won the World Series with the Braves, my grandfather's first team, and now I get to play for his second team, the Cubs. Like it's 100% what like it feels like it's meant to be.
Yeah, that is a Disney movie.
And I was like, oof, oof, the feels. Like he also said that he's gonna try to bring a title to Chicago again, which I mean, unless he's gonna live for another 4 years, uh,
Approximately.
approximately. I don't
Who's
think it's
counting?
gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see what they do. It's nice to see the Cubs actually doing something in the off season. It's weird. I mean, you can have Contreras. We took Hayward. It's only fair. Um,
Don't want him though. I'd rather have Dansby.
Don't worry, you'll give them to the Rockies when they're even more washed up in their career. Don't worry.
and then
No,
you'll steal someone from the Rockies.
yeah, that's the thing is we steal Rockies.
Yeah, no, you're gonna
Why?
give Contreras to take someone from the Rockies. Is what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll give us Contreras. Then we'll give you like a few
Because
whoever's.
we got Nolan Arenado, we got Matt Holliday, we got
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you go through like the last 10 years, there's pretty much every team's gotten someone from the Rockies. Probably about 10 of them, because the Rockies don't play to win; they play to sell beer.
who was
So
the Rocky that just got into the Hall of Fame?
I don't know, man.
Todd.
No, he was an
Not
Was
Todd.
outfielder.
was it Holiday? I think it was
No,
Holiday. You sure?
yeah,
Frazier?
no,
No, that's Todd,
Craig?
isn't it?
I don't know who
There's,
it was,
there's a
but we
Rocky in the
also had
Hall of
him.
Fame.
Yeah, that Larry Walker. Oh,
Larry
I
Walker.
don't know
Yeah,
why I didn't think of that.
he went to the Cardinals too.
I don't know why I was thinking Holiday.
Holiday
But
went to the Cardinals.
but recap
We
on
take all
baseball.
your best players. Baseball
Recap on
sucks.
baseball.
We give
Here,
you all our best players. You take nothing.
she,
We give them to you.
she's part
You
of the boys now. You just gotta accept it.
we literally take like pocket change in exchange for Nolan Arenado.
I'm pretty sure you paid us to take Nolan
We
Arenado.
we did. We gave you $50 million and prospects.
$50 million. Who you think you kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton?
Now, just to describe that in football terms, they traded us Travis Kelsey, the best player at his position, probably in who knows how long, and they gave us $50 million.
In football terms, take away the draft picks, Shelby Harris and Noah Fant, and they traded Russell Wilson before we knew what he was this year so far for Drew Lock.
See, it would be totally different if Drew Lock was the one starting on Seattle, not Geno,
Yeah.
which
Which
Geno still has not written back yet.
no, he probably won't. I mean, I feel
He,
like
he probably won't. They wrote him off, but he hasn't written back. That's got to be one of the coldest things, like the coolest things. Like they wrote me off. I didn't write back.
and he went out and like trademarked it immediately and all that shit. Like he was
That's
like, "Oh, I hit right there. Like I got it."
100% like was like amazing.
Do you
It's
think
just
he came up with that?
probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's
I'm
been
gonna
thinking
be
about
real
it.
honest. When you said wrote back, I thought you said broke back, and I was like, "What the hell are we talking about now?"
The Cowboys.
They wrote me and I broke back,
There we go.
and all of a sudden it turned into a prison movie.
And I did drop the soap that night.
And you know what? I did push back.
And I was wearing this hat in the jail cell. And sure as heck, yes, I did see a lot of them. Well, I think we are in a good moment for everyone's favorite segment. Only this time.
I didn't bring a beer upstairs. I was gonna drink a beer during this. I'm upset. Where's my beer?
I'm sorry. Here you go, Joe. Make you happy again.
Hold up. I'm gonna go grab a beer. We're going to drink a beer, boys.
Oh, are we getting a field trip with Joe right now?
We are. What's up?
Field trips with Joe.
We'll save the 5 seconds with Joe for right now, just to get a better. But we can just, here, for those who joined late, what do you guys think of this picture?
Why does it look like I have a cigarette?
You do.
It does. Looks like you got like a long ass fucking Virginia Slim or something. You like Corolla DeVille style.
I worked
You
really
kind of
hard
are
on that
Corolla
picture.
though. You, to be real, you're a Corolla type guy.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Let me guess. Was it like this? Here, I gotta to emphasize it. Even if you say it wasn't like that, I don't believe you. Not him getting a phone call. Let me get that out of this. This is a long field trip.
What's up?
I kicked James out because nailed it. Oh wait, here you go, Joe. Wait,
I just punctured it, dude. I haven't even started drinking yet.
I know, but I wanted to get the whole thing. Let me start the music over, please. Thank you. Here you go, Joe. I'll change the music for you.
Now I gotta go back down there. God damn. Woo. Merry Christmas, y'all. Joe's a fraud.
Oh, that was weak, bro.
You're not wrong. You want to know why I'm a fraud?
Why's that? You didn't have a beer with you.
You're talking shit. Talking shit. Get hit. Merry Christmas.
What in the Grinch just happened?
I gotta go to work.
What?
Yeah. That phone call was my boss.
That's kind of what I thought it might be.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Not
gonna go
the
clear
baby
some snow
Christmas
off the
tree.
roads.
Well,
But
lay
that
out
means
your picks.
I'm going to be working all night and into the morning. So that means I'll have tomorrow off. I already have Friday off. So that's pretty dope. Well, I guess I don't have tomorrow off because I'll be working. So, yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
but you're gonna miss the. Do you have time to do picks? Or you gotta go right now.
I could do picks real quick.
Okay. So tomorrow night, I think we're all across the board.
Yes.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, we're all
Jacksonville
taking the Jags.
Jaguars.
Jags.
Are you picking them just because they beat the Cowboys?
No.
Oh.
Makes me want to pick the Jets now, though.
Do it.
Then
Do it.
we've got Christmas Day. Got Broncos going to LA taking on the Rams. The Baker Mayfield led Rams. Here.
Are the Broncos playing the Raiders or the Chargers?
It appears like they are not.
Give me the
It
Rams.
does look that way. Ooh. Any special reason why, other than they're not the Raiders and they're not the Chargers?
Maybe a place
They
where
were able to put up a bunch of points on the league's worst defense.
maybe where their quarterback played college football, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The Broncos have put up garbage time points against the Chiefs, and they have had an actual run game that hasn't happened all season against the Cardinals, but that's the league's worst defense. And they also had no starting corners on their roster.
But also, if you would have picked the Broncos last week, you would have went 5-0.
That's fine. That's fine. But like this one, I don't foresee us scoring more than 10 points. We average, like, prior to those two games, we average 11.25 over the last like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Like, we're gonna score like 10 points and we're gonna lose 16-10.
Nah.
The Rams aren't good.
Broncos
They're gonna beat us.
51-7. Nah, give me the Broncos though. I think it's gonna be a good hard fought game. Probably a very defensive battle, but I think Russell Wilson finds a way to pull it off. Finally. Hopefully. Please.
I think I'm leaning towards the Broncos as well for this game, even though they are not playing the Chargers or the Raiders. Oh well, the next game we have is Christmas Eve, Cowboys Eagles, which honestly, not being prime time is kind of like a sin. I feel like.
Yeah, that should definitely be a primetime game, I feel.
You know why it's not the primetime game? The MVP isn't playing.
Well,
Facts.
incorrect because it should have been it should have been a primetime game prior to Jalen Hurts getting hurt.
Oh.
It definitely should have been.
Because then it would have been an easy wash.
Well, I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
I'm taking Dallas. Obviously, I would take Dallas if they had Hurts. I should mention that Minshew mania kind of scares me. And the last time the Eagles had an MVP type quarterback get hurt, they won the Super Bowl with their backup.
Bro, Minshew doesn't take number twos. Being number twos are unacceptable in his book.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Minshew, like, I was going to pick the Cowboys. Minshew, I'm still picking the Cowboys because I can't see the Eagles sweeping them, and I have to have one loss for the Eagles. But goddamn, I want to be wrong on this pick. This is the pick I want to be wrong on this one more than I want the Broncos one to be wrong. Just because I want Minshew to win.
Well, I guess we'll see. Nick Sirianni keeps flirting with Jalen Hurts is going to play, but it's coach talk at this point.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, he's fine. He's a tough man. He's young. He heals fast. Like it's a sprained shoulder. Like if they win, they win. They just have to win one game. They win the division the rest of the season.
Did you see that picture with him and Landon Dickerson?
Uh-uh.
So they put a side by side of Landon Dickerson and him at Alabama, and then them both with the Eagles, and it's like it looks the exact same.
No, I didn't see that.
Just changing the jerseys and everything. It's pretty cool.
No. Yeah, no, I'd pick the Cowboys either way, even though they did just lose to Jacksonville, which was fluky, but it is what it is.
NFL's rigged.
Honestly, I know Jimbo's got to go save some people from crashing and plow the streets a little bit. But like,
Follow your streets.
should we is the NFL rigged? Is that
That's not a question for right now.
next week? Next week. Let's just jump right into it. Who's your favorites?
I'm taking the Buccaneers, man. Feeling them.
I'm taking the Bills, and it's a bigger spread than I usually do. Promise I'm going to make out for it in a little bit.
That's not the biggest spread you did tonight.
Oh.
How do you know?
Snapchat.
Oh,
You
right.
posted it to your story.
Damn it.
Again?
I was supposed to be on my.
I don't remember my favorite that I picked earlier.
You want me to tell you?
I remember
your
my
favorite
upset.
with the Lions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. Lions over the I don't even know who they play. See, look at that. Yeah, of course I wanted to pick my best friend the whole time. What are you talking about? I'm riding with the Lions. Let's go.
For my underdog, I'm feeling the Packers over the Dolphins this week. Feeling it.
Really?
I'm picking my underdog, going for the sweep of the AFC West. Big Dick Nick starting. Give me the Colts over the Chargers.
You mean Big Dick Nick?
That's what I said. Big Dick Nick.
Big Dick Nick. Make sure you do the other one too.
I love it. And with my upset, picking a 10-point dog, picking the Sea Chickens to beat the Chiefs.
Thank you for saying Sea Chickens.
Appreciate it, bro.
The Chiefs have looked so bad these last 2 weeks.
Which means they'll probably win by 50.
If they come out slacking,
naturally,
that Seahawks team is playing like a really good team, and they'll kick him in the mouth.
Also, definitely a good reason to just talk about Big Dick Nick.
Absolutely. But gentlemen, good podcast for while it lasted while I was on here. I'm gonna go save lives. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the show. Merry Christmas to both of you guys. I'm sure I'll talk to you before then, but Merry Christmas to the viewers.
Stay
Everyone,
safe out there.
have a good one.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Bye.